It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
There's a lot to like about this young quarterback, and of course, we're going to have to wait and see. Can he take advantage of this opportunity in front of him, Mike? But he has not been shy. He says, I know I can play at this level. I know that I can lead an NFL franchise, and we're going to get a shot to see it here, and I'm excited to see what he can do. He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks, and at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A play fake. Now Williams. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
You work all week on this opening script, and the entire idea, Mike, is to get off to a good start, establish some rhythm, both run and pass, and settle everybody in. Well, I think it's pretty safe to say that opening script plan has not gone according to plan.
This opening drive not going as scripted. It is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. That's caught. It's the tight end, Komet. Look at the big guy rumble. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 82 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. It's up and through. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
There was a lot of questions surrounding Jordan Love. Was he the long-term answer in Green Bay following in the footsteps of the legendary Aaron Rodgers? And I think last year in his first season as a full-time starter, he certainly quieted a lot of those questions. He spent time early in his career watching from the sideline, and he wasted no time showing he's one of the top young quarterbacks in the entire league.
Now the replacement for Aaron Jones, here's Josh Jacobs. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line. Second and a yard. Off the play fake. Here's Love. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Montez Sweat that time fights his way in to record the sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
It is 3rd and 10. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll try and get there on the ground. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Packers.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
In motion, Reed. He'll go play action with Love. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Love. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target, and now it's going to be 3rd down.
One of those plays where you like the idea, you just don't like the execution. I didn't feel the quarterback was overly comfortable in the pocket. Footwork, a little bit sloppy. All of a sudden now the pass is a little less accurate and an opportunity for a big shot. You end up falling short.
And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
On 4th down, the Packers turn it over to Daniel Whelan to punt. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Bears offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They had that lightning bolt to open the game. The long touchdown. They'll try to build on the lead now. This drive begins 1st and 10. Now Williams. That's a short throw caught by Komet. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Nice first down catch there by Cole Komet. And Mike, I've had a chance to spend some time with him in Nashville these last couple summers and at our TEU event that I run with George Kittle and Travis Kelce. And for a big body, for a guy who's just a large guy, he can really bend, he can run, he can get in and out of his break. And I think that's a big reason why, as he's continued to develop, he's a very good run blocker, but he's really become that dynamic weapon they thought he would be coming out of Notre Dame just a few years ago.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now the former Eagle and Lion who's back in the NFC North. It's DeAndre Swift. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. using formations, using run game and pass, unmask the defense, and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback, but the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's Williams now to throw. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Seems like the quarterback was a little predetermined in his read. I think he decided even before seeing the coverage where that ball was going. Next time, read the coverage. Let the play unfold. Don't force something that's not there.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. This returnable with Reed. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Packers offense ready for their 2nd possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Here's Love. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. To throw is Love. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Here's Daniel Whelan now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Bears offense getting set to get back to work. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
He finds the big tight end. That's Gerald Everett. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Still 1st down.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. They will run it over center with Swift. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Chicago.
Really nice job by this running back here, Mike. I don't think this play was blocked particularly well. I think it was a combination of his patience and then his speed around the left side to not only pick up the 1st down, but pick up good yardage while he was at it.
On 1st down, they give it right back to Swift. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. They'll go play action here with Williams. He's got it at the 7. And he will get into the end zone. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Bears.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Santos for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bears move further out in front. It is now 17-0. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Packers offense headed back to take over once more. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. It was Kevin Byard that time to make the play. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to throw is Love. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Love. Open is Kraft. He's got it. And he will have a Packers 1st down. They are able to move the sticks. It's a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need.
The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
I could go on and on about the offensive line breakdowns with this pass protection, and it's been flat out brutal. But let's give some credit to the other side of the ball. They came in not only motivated to make a statement, but with a great game plan, and so far they've executed it to a T.
On 2nd down, Jacobs trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, has been the case this entire 1st half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. We are through 1. It's the Bears off to the early lead. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, here comes Jacobs. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Love to throw. This one is caught by Reed. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Try it again here from the 7-yard line, 2nd down and goal. Now Love. That's hauled in at the 2. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Love to throw. The open man is Reed. He's got it. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook.
And he will score. Jordan Love, touchdown, Green Bay.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Packers are back in this one. It's 17-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Evans. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. LeBear's offense and DJ Moore heading back onto the field. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with first down. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Going to look deep, looking for more. And he'll be taken down at the 30.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On the give, here's Swift. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Adrian Cooper, the rookie, is there on the tackle. Have to get this to the 20. Here's third down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears will extend their lead. Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. This returnable with Reed. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll bring this to about the 25. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Here's Love. This one up top for Dobbs. And he's going to take this one all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
McManus on for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers are back within 6. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Out comes Caleb Williams and the rest of this Bears offense. And he's had things all his way in the 1st half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire 1st half, and just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now Swift. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Swift. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. A play fake. Now Williams. This pass is caught by Scott. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's 1st and 10.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On the give, it's Swift. He's got space inside the 25. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Thrown quickly, that's more on the RPO. The Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Swift. Powering forward. He's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
On is Santos for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bears add on 1 more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here's Nixon on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Packers offense and Romeo Doubs heading out for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. They'll run with Jacobs. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play. Here's third down and a few inches. To throw is Love. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Man. And drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd, sidestepping his way. Nifty gain of 9 there. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back with more from Lambeau Field. After this, 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Love. Toward the middle, that one caught by Watson. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. Here's Love. He's got it at the 3. Here now, 2nd down and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now. Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's 3rd and goal. To throw is Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Bears offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line. On 4th down, here's Torrey Taylor to punt for Chicago. Out to return this for the Packers, it's Keyshawn Nixon. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. The man in motion is Watson. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. Now a timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Throwing is Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Love. So, we have reached halftime, and the visiting Bears are in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report. We watched a solid performance out of running back DeAndre Swift. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Packers offense ready to see what they can do. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Love to throw on 1st and 10.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now Jacobs. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Love. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 6. Love. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Second down and 8. Back to throw is Love. That's Dobbs open left side.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. The Bears have it.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay, so this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Love to throw. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And it's going to bring up a third down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it's going to be fourth down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Evans. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Give up the middle with Swift. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
He's got the hook up there to Odunze. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch, and instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then
nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
The Bears send out their punt team. He's on for the 2nd time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Love to throw it on first down. Off balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Dobbs headed in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Love. This one on target, it's Dobbs. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll run the draw with Jacobs. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. T.J. Edwards there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. Love to throw. This is taken in by Dobbs. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Here's Love. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the bootleg, it's Love. A pass taken in by Watson. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. On the ground, it's Jacobs. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
From the gun, it's Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Now Love. First down throw there is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Tucker Kraft, touchdown Packers. Now it's McManus for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Packers will even the score here in the 3rd. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This fielded at about the 9. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Right side. Catch made by Dobbs. Running is Jacobs. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10 now from the 36. A run up the middle with Jacobs. Not much. Second and long coming up. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. Now Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
Goes without saying, this is a huge drive. This game is all tied up. Fourth quarter, that's a huge first down pickup. Now they got to see if they can get some points off this possession.
So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's first and 10. A good play action with Love. That's caught downfield. Dobbs. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
These wide outside the number throws. This is where a quarterback really gets to show off his arm strength and arm talent. This puts a ton of pressure on the defense because now they say, all right, we have to defend every single blade of grass.
Set to go now on first and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll try again here, second and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one is caught by Reed. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up first and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working some of this clock down. You know you at least have a field goal try, if not a touchdown. The last piece of the puzzle is just don't give the ball back to your opponent with too much time to go down and answer your score.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 for second and goal. Throwing is Love. That complete to Jacobs. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for third and goal.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
And he's in. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Green Bay. That his second touchdown tonight. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
McManus on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Packers will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll put Everett in motion here. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
The Bears sending out their punt team. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The home team's offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out there. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Love. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, that 2nd down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they are in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? But now it brings up a pretty interesting 3rd down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish the game?
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Packers set to kick this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. This will be returned from the other side of midfield, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bears offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. They will run it over center with Swift. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Another run here, another run by Swift. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. Throwing is Williams. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
This is all about sensing the pressure. You can see him keeping his eyes downfield as long as he can. But ultimately, he decides, I got to tuck this ball and become a runner. He's able to avoid the sack, pick up some positive yards.
And now here comes the punt team, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. This offense making its way back on the field, led by their wide receiver. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. Looking middle of the field, it's complete.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
You know at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion, fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
On 1st down, it's Love. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Anybody who thought this coach was going to get conservative with this late lead is sadly mistaken, Mike. They're out here still throwing haymakers with this passing game. They're not content with just having the lead. They're looking to increase it.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And he'll take it down inside the 20. A run into the red zone, a pickup of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Back to throw is Love. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The Bears offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air, but they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least 1 first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can before 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He's got the hook up there to Odunze. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
While everybody wants to attack the middle of the field, you just have to make sure you don't do it recklessly. You want to make sure you protect both the ball and your receiver. And in this case, he does both. Puts it on the money, picks up a big gain.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. To throw it again, it's Williams. To the outside, a catch made by Moore. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. They get 20 on the connection. 1st down, Chicago. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. Right back to Moore, another grab. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Williams to the air once more. This pass is caught by Scott. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd down. A run with Swift. The Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
He's got it at the 3. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. This returnable with Reed. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Packers offense ready for this next possession. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive. It starts with first down. From the gun, it's Love. That's Dobbs open left side. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. Closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. He's been outstanding. That one good for a first down. Now Love. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10. To throw is Love. And that is incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
The man in motion is Watson. And some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay.
Still third down.
Going to need a big play now, third down and long. Here's Love to throw. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down. 4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. On the return, here comes Evans. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Bears offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
You can see the quarterback here. He's saying, hey, man, my bad, my fault. He knew a better ball probably leads to a nice completion. That one got away from him a little bit too much and leads the receiver out of bounds.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Williams. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Here's Williams. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
We're about ready now for the punt, and he's on for a big one here in overtime. The Packers offense about ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Love out quickly to Dobbs. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's a handoff to Jacobs, running left. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
Sometimes there's just nowhere to go, right? We ask these running backs, Mike, to do a lot of work, find space, create something out of nothing. Well, this time, he was able to create nothing out of nothing.
3rd and a yard. Throwing is Love. He's got a man. That's Watson. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Dobbs headed in motion. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
When you call a draw, Mike, what you're counting on is that the defense is in full pass mode. The linebackers in secondary are getting a lot of depth in their drops. The defensive line is just racing up the field thinking, I'm going to sack the quarterback. In this case, they're not so lucky. Not only do they not catch him off guard, they're not able to pick up any yards.
And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down. Dobbs headed in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
So here comes Brandon McManus in a pressure situation. This one to win it in overtime. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This one he's gotta have. And this one is off the mark. It is no good. And we will keep going here in overtime.
Such a deflating feeling now on that sideline. Here, you have a shot where you make it, you win. Now your defense has to go back on the field again, and I can guarantee you this is going to be a slow walk back onto that field.
The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll run. It's Swift. And he proves tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Swift. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
He'll try to run for it. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long first down.
And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
On the give, here's Swift. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A lot of terrific quarterbacks from Southern California, and here's another one. The rookie gets his team a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Give up the middle with Swift. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This one to win it in overtime. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. He got it. It took overtime, but they will walk off the field with the victory. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. This was a close-fought game. They were able to get themselves into field goal range here in OT. The final kick sailed through the uprights to finally close out this victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night from Lambeau Field.